he just looked at us and he said, there's no easy way of saying this, so I'm just going to say it. We are treating this as attempted murder stroke suicide. He tried to kill my sister.
Tracy simply said at the age of 48, after many years of failed relationships, this one's safe. And that was her words. This one is safe.
And I said, what do you mean safe? And she said, he's a little bit older than me, which was a first. He's a driving examiner, so he's got a good job. He's got 2 grown-up children that seem to love him, so he did right there. He attends church, and he's also a church treasurer, so he's safe. In my mind, I thought, thank God for that. She's gone for somebody that's around her age, that doesn't want to party every 2 minutes, that will look after her.
Less than a year after they first met, Ian and Tracy get married in Cyprus. For Tracy, it's a fairy tale wedding.
She went from being happy, smiling, bubbling, laughing, to very withdrawn, very quiet. Occasionally, she would talk, but she could never really talk to me because Ian was always there.
Christmas 2013. Tracy turns up at her mother's unexpectedly. She's distraught and tells her family Ian has lashed out at her, kicking her in the stomach.
He rang her and texted her, and in the end he coerced her back again with promises it won't happen again, etc. I wanted to be the big sister, and she wouldn't let me. And I regret it. I regret everything. And I have got to live with that.
Tracy goes back to Ian, but warns him if he does it again, she'll call the police. For a few weeks, all is well. Then on March the 11th, 2014, he does it again.
Caller, this is Wiltshire Police. How can I help? Caller.
My husband just attacked me again. No, get off me.
She's terrified and pleading for help, which quickly arrives.
The police arrived. The first officer went upstairs to Tracy, where she remained ever since the phone call. And the second officer took Ian into the kitchen.
Ian and Tracy are interviewed separately. Ian is cautioned, but isn't arrested. Lorraine pleads with her sister to leave him. But incredibly, in the days after the attack, she decides to give him one last chance. Tracy agrees that the two of them should spend a few days in a cottage in the Yorkshire Dales. It's a make or break holiday.
I was like, Tracy, you cannot be serious. You cannot be going on holiday with this man.
I should have never let her go. I should have been firmer. I should have locked the doors and kept him away. I should have done anything.
The last thing I said to her was, promise me you'll stay safe. She did.
March the 18th, 2014. Tracy and Ian set off on a 5-day break in the Yorkshire Dales.
I did say to her, don't go. Well, you know, stay here. Don't go to it. But she was adamant. She was going to give him one last chance.
Just after 10 a.m., Friday, March the 21st, Lorraine gets a text message from Tracy.
He's done it again, Lane. This time he's hurt my back. He said we're leaving today. This was the Friday. They weren't due to come back until the Saturday.
In the meantime, he'd gone down to the cottage owner, said, we've had a massive bust-up, we're going home to get divorced.
Tracy sends more messages, including one to her older son. He's driving and volatile. I need him arrested when we get back.
The last thing she said was, I hope to get home by 4 o'clock. And I sent her a message saying, okay, kiddo, I'm going to be sat outside your house.
Then, shortly after midday, Ian's car, travelling at 80 miles per hour, swerves off the motorway, ploughs through the undergrowth, and crashes into a tree. Tracy is unconscious. She's cut from the wreckage and airlifted to Coventry University Hospital. Ian's also taken to hospital. Lorraine gets a phone call and is among the first to arrive. She's met by a police officer.
And he just looked at us and he said, there's no easy way of saying this, so I'm just going to say it. We are treating this as attempted murder stroke suicide. He tried to kill my sister.